I am now here with GErald Seidl. He is the Senior Vice President and the co-founder of Headworks International. GErald, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks.
And I understand that your mechanical screen was the very beginning. It was the first thing that you released into the world, and it's gone through some evolution since then. Can you talk to us about some of the features that you guys have?
Yeah, we started this over 30 years ago, and we started with the bar screen. We introduced actually a modern version of a multi-rig screen, which is sort of the standard in most parts of the world for medium to larger sized plants. We introduced an old stainless product as standard. We introduced tapered bars as a standard for reducing the problem of broken teeth. We introduced the electronic reversing and self-cleaning feature, avoiding shear pins, which was in the past terrible. So what we made the place of a Headworks or the inlet works of a screening system or a plant, which was often seen as the most horrible part, to a very part which people can live with and don't see it as a nightmare to go there and work.
Right.
Out of that flavor, we developed a smaller version for smaller channels, and behind us is what we call the MS3, and even smaller for very small flow sizes. We developed now screens down to 2 millimeter openings if we need catch a lot, and then for protecting more sensitive biological systems. And obviously we have then the more specialty type of screens like a band screen for protecting membranes or perfect blade screens, and then the conveyor compactors being shafted or shaftless as needed to convey the material compactly, clean from organic matters as well, and for disposal.
That's great. So you've really, over the years, incorporated a lot of features that make it so much easier on operators, right? Reducing maintenance and downtime and all of those things that can cause an issue at a plant.
At the end, was always like a company was always thinking how make life for the operator of the plant easier.
Yeah.
And I think that was at the end why we're standing here 30 years later, very successful, because people like it, and we introduce something that they can live with.
Yeah.
We see a lot in the company where we get screens to retrofit from coarser openings to finer, because at the beginning people were scared to go very fine and said, well, it doesn't work, they were not used to that. Today they realize it, we do it, and we often now have factory screens 20 years old, 15, 20 years, which we retrofit and upgrade for the clients.
That's fantastic. So what do you think is next in the world of screens? Is there some evolution that you could see maybe over the next 5 years or so coming to market?
I think partly it goes obviously to finer screenings, much led by the trend. Also, you have more sensitive biological processes so that they cannot handle a lot of fiber, etc. So this is where we for sure see a trend in the big scheme that the screenings gets finer. We used the 3/16 opening or 4 millimeter a lot. We did testing years ago, actually here in the Chicago area, to get basically all the baby wipes out of the big problem now contaminating the aeration system. So again, we prove it's super easy to do that. You don't need to have complicated grinders or whatever, which at the end doesn't really remove it, just makes it a different problem. It's a very simple product. And that's a rigid product, and that's actually the real success.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, right? Yeah, fantastic. Well, you mentioned the biological processes, and I think in a moment we're going to be speaking with Afnan in more detail about your biological processes. But
he's the master of this dimension.
He is the master. So we're going to go chat with Afnan. GErald, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I am now catching up with Afnan. He oversees the Headworks Bio division. Afnan, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
So we've been hearing a lot about Headworks and the evolution of the company, and about 20 years ago or so, the Headworks Bio division was established. Can you talk to us a little bit about, the changes that it's gone through, the evolution from when it was created until today?
I certainly can do. Headworks Bio started approximately 20 years ago, and we really started with a focus on biofilm technologies. And biofilm technologies has been the core business which we've stuck to over the years. And we started with MBBR and IFAS systems, they're aerobic biofilm processes. And over the years, we've really developed it by innovating and bringing in anaerobic MBBR as well as Anamox. And our latest technologies are really focused on key drivers and challenges in the water industry, It mainly focuses on low carbon footprint solutions, energy saving solutions, and overall small footprint solutions.
Excellent.
So it's an exciting time for us.
Right. All really big issues that folks in the water industry are trying to address, right?
Absolutely.
So now I understand that you have a process that can be tailored to specific applications. Can you talk to us about sort of how does it work?
Certainly can do. So in essence, what we're using carriers in all our technologies. And we're really experts in biofilm technologies and biofilm processes. And aerobic MBBR is used for new builds, for industrial, for municipal plants, for retrofits. A lot of our work is in retrofits where we're looking to increase capacity of existing plants or improve final effluent quality. And we have over 130 installations worldwide. Our new innovative technologies, such as the anaerobic MBBR, is really focused on industrial effluent treatment. It's a real game changer because although anaerobic treatment has been around for a long time, what we're doing in anaerobic treatment is bringing biofilm technology to it. That brings extreme advantages. It gives you a much smaller footprint. It gives you a robust technology and the added benefit of producing biogas.
Wow, that's great.
So anaerobic really is a technology which has taken off in the industrial space. So we're really focused on that. And finally, the technology which is very close to my heart is the Anamox technology. And Anamox technology is a side stream solution. Again, we use our carriers. So the core theme in all our technologies is that it's carrier based, but we're using different environments, different conditions to grow different biological bacteria to do treatment. And Anamox is a true game changer because it treats high centric liquors from sludge treatment.
Oh, wow.
And it reduces the liquors back into the main wastewater treatment plant.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And that's a big challenge, right?
That's a huge challenge.
Yeah.
Huge challenge. And an Anamox alone can save approximately up to 60% energy.
That's amazing.
So it's a huge driver in terms of OPEX savings
wow.
or utilities.
Now, is there a particular size of operation that these technologies are best suited for? I mean, very small plants, very large plants, or really anything in between?
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is we've done small plants, large plants. It's really not driven by capacity. So there's no hydraulic limitations. There's no load limitations. It is one size fits all. So you really can use it for small or large plants.
That's amazing. So what's the one thing you would want viewers to take away from this if they're thinking about this kind of technology and wondering if it's a fit for their application? What is something that you would tell them when they're making their decision or considerations?
Well, I think biofilm technologies are at the forefront of biological treatment. And we're real experts in biofilm technologies. And we've developed the biofilm processes over the last 20 years. We really understand well how attached growth processes work. And I think we're always being focused on a couple of key things, and that's to have easy to operate treatment plants, have treatment plants which are efficient in terms of OPEX and are proven. So we have spent a lot of time, resources, teamwork to develop our technologies. Right. So I think a lot of effort's gone into the R&D. So we can offer solutions which are really robust, are proven with decades of experience.
Absolutely. A lot of time, a lot of energy have been put into refining this process that you offer.
And with over 100 installations in more than 23 countries, I think that sort of sums it up.
You know what you're doing. Excellent. Well, Afnan, we really appreciate your time. Thank you for taking us through the technology. You know, if people watching, they want to learn a little bit more about Headworks or Headworks Bio, is there a website that you would like to send them to?
Absolutely. You can look into our website at www.headworksintel.com. There's lots of information on there. We like to share knowledge. Knowledge sharing is something we really believe in. So yeah, please go on our website, download our case studies, brochures, lots of information there, and feel free to reach out anytime.
Excellent. Thanks again, Afnan. All the best of luck to you going forward.
Thank you.
And thanks to all of you for watching. My name is Angela Godwin.